What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. Okay, guys, so we are going to continue our coverage over the dawn of DC. Now, remember, the dawn of DC is basically a new start for DC Comics, a fresh start. If you are a new reader, this is the perfect time for you to jump into the dawn of DC because it's a fresh start. And also, if you are a veteran reader, well, you can jump right back into the DC comic line without worrying about any stories that came out before the dawn of DC. Now, with that being said, when it came to the dawn of DC, at the very beginning, we had a lot of Superman books, Action Comics, Superman, Superboy, The Adventures of John Kent. But now we're getting other titles in the dawn of DC. We already covered Cyborg #1. We already covered Green Arrow, but now we're going to cover Titans #1. Because remember, thanks to Dark Crisis and now the dawn of DC, there is no longer a Justice League. That the Titans are the one in charge now. They're the ones who have to protect the world. The mentors are now on the sideline. It's now for the Titans to step up and show the mentors that they had taken all that training and they are ready to be the new leaders of the superhero community. And so with that being said, here is Dawn of DC Titans #1. Now, the opening pages of Titans #1 does kick off this story with a bang because we actually do pick up with Wally West. Now, Wally West is the main Flash right now in DC Comics, but also he's on the Titans. Now, with that being said, though, when we actually pick up with Wally West, he has been shot. Now, we have no idea who shot him, but he has been shot, and he knows that he is going to die. And so you do have Wally West actually go say bye to his family, which is Linda and the twins, his kids. And he does say he loves them and he says goodbye because he knows that he is going to die. And then you have Wally West run to the cosmic treadmill. Now remember, the cosmic treadmill is a tool the Flash uses to kind of help him break the time barrier so that he'll be able to actually go back in time. And so right now he's using the cosmic treadmill as a way to go back in time to hopefully change his fate, which means that he's trying to prevent himself from dying. And so he does go back in time. Now, we actually do jump over to Beast Boy. Now, when we actually do pick up with Beast Boy, we do see that right now he's having a nightmare. Now, when Beast Boy is having these nightmares, of course, his body does changes into different kinds of animals. Now, luckily for Beast Boy, his girlfriend's there to comfort him. And of course, his girlfriend is Raven. And so at this point in DC Comics, Raven and Beast Boy are actually a couple. Now, once you do have the couple actually being able to work through Beast Boy's nightmare, you then have Beast Boy realize that it's past 8, which means that it's past time for them to get ready for their big day. Now, this is the big day where basically the Titans come out as the new Justice League, that they're the ones in charge of the superhero community now. It's no longer the Justice League. Now, with that being said, though, you do have Beast Boy and Raven get ready, and they do leave for their big day. But then we actually pick up with Nightwing and Donna Troy. Now you do have Nightwing and Donna Troy actually meeting up with Tempest. Now remember, Tempest, who used to be called Aqualad, was one of the members of the Teen Titans and also one of the members of the Titans. Remember, Titans was the name they used once they kind of got too big or they grown up past the point of teenagers. And so they felt like Teen Titans was no longer a proper name because they were no longer teens. And so they called themselves Titans. Either way, though, you do have Donna and Nightwing coming to Tempest to actually ask him to join the Titans and say, listen, the Titans are going to replace the Justice League. Now for Tempest, he's kind of like, no, I'm not going to join. And the reason why he's not going to join because he feels like when it comes to the superheroes community, they're always trying to protect the land, but not the ocean. And when it comes to the land compared to the ocean, there's more ocean than land. There's there's more people in the ocean or more creatures in the ocean than there is on land. And so it's him saying that for right now, I cannot join the Titans. Instead, me and my mysterious partner are going to work together to basically protect the oceans, because to me, that is more important. That could actually affect the world even more than the land. And so you have Tempest turn down the offer to join the Titans, and he just leaves. And for Donna, she's kind of wondering what in the world was that mess right there. But later on in the day, we actually do pick up with the Titans on their big day, where of course they're right now in front of the public and showing off their new Titan base, which honestly, I think it's the same old Titan base. It's just have been remodeled or reworked. Either way though, it's them coming out to the public and saying, hey guys, we are now your new Justice League. We are going to protect the earth. You can put your faith in us. And this is actually a very huge moment for the Titans. Now, you do have Beast Boy kind of freaking out because in an earlier story before this series came out, he was shot. He almost died. And so he did survive it. And you have Raven once again use her powers and her ability of being a girlfriend to actually comfort Beast Boy, to bring him back down to earth. But either way, though, this is a big day for the Titans because now it's them saying, look, we are now the new Justice League. We're here to protect you guys, and we're here to help you guys out whenever you need our help. But then out of nowhere, you do have Oracle call up the Titans. Now remember, Oracle is Barbara Gordon. Sometimes she's Batgirl, sometimes she's just Oracle, but she's great with computers. Either way, though, it's right now where you have her actually call up Nightwing and tell him, hey man, listen, I know it's your first day as Titans, but we have a situation that we need you guys to handle. And so you have the Titans use Ubuntu, thanks to Cyborg, and head a direction to deal with the certain problem. And the reason why the Titans were basically called is because they were called to deal with Titano. Now, Titano is, well, as you see, a giant ape. Now, this is a different version of the classic Titano. And what I mean by that is the original Titano was a ape that was given a serum, which of course it grew in size and basically rival against Superman. It was kind of like a quick King Kong ripoff, but that was the classic Titano storyline. Now, with that being said though, in the new 52, I don't truly know the actual origin of Titano. I forgot. But either way, it is a giant ape once again. Now, this is not a giant ape that was basically given a serum to grow big in size. This is actually a robotic version of Titano. Now, with all that information being said, though, you do have the Titans right now working together to remove Titano away from a nuclear plant, because if that nuclear plant explode, well, of course, it will be a nuclear explosion. It will be a very huge problem. And so you do have the Titans work together to kind of deal with Titano. Now, while they're fighting against Titano, that is the moment you do have Peacemaker appear. And Peacemaker seems to be in almost every single book because his show did very well on HBO Max, but on top of that, because he's now a very popular character. But Peacemaker is actually working for the president. But basically, you do have Peacemaker tell his small military group to go ahead and kill off Titano, when you didn't have Nightwing say, no, do not do that, we don't kill. And so you basically have the Titans being able to defeat Titano, but to also save the nuclear plant from exploding, which of course does tick off Peacemaker, because he wanted to actually kill Titano, but of course they were like, no, we're not going to do that. Now, after you do have the Titans basically deal with Titano and the nuclear plant, you do have them have a conversation with Peacemaker. Now, this conversation goes as you expect it to go when it comes to Peacemaker, because he is a complete tool. He is a jerk. Either way, though, you do have Peacemaker say that he's trying to basically tell the president that the Titans should be shut down. But of course, the president told him no, the Titans can work freely. And matter of fact, fact, have the Titans help you out with this new situation that we are basically facing. And what the president means by that is that right now you have unknown forces who are attempting to cause enormous illogical damage to the world. And so right now it's Peacemaker saying that we should work together to help protect America. But then you have the Titans basically tell Peacemaker that they're not just going to protect America, they're going to protect the entire world. That America is not their only country to protect, that they're here to protect the entire world. And on top of that, they are not the Justice League, meaning that they don't have to answer to the president or anybody else at all. They work freely. And you have Cyborg say that with them being able to work freely, they were able to stop this nuclear plant problem before it actually got worse. And you didn't have the Teen Titans open up a boom tube and just leave right then and there, leaving Peacemaker kind of upset. But then you have Peacemaker actually call up Amanda Waller to tell her that yes, the Titans are going to be a problem. Now remember, Amanda Waller is technically the main bad guy right now for Green Arrow books as well, which means that she could be a major bad guy for a lot of different books down the road. Now, to go ahead and wrap up today's video, you do have the Titans basically come home. Now, when they do come home, of course, they see a trail of blood. Now, this trail of blood should remind you about what happened at the very beginning of this book, that basically Wally West was shot. And so you do have the Titans right now running into their home, going down the staircase to, of course, find a dead Wally West. And this right here is going to be where we are going to end today's comic book video. So please leave me a like down below and subscribe. Also, if you have any suggestions on books I should read, well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But guys, I'll see y'all next time. Later.